The containment bay of Orbital Station Kepri 9 had never been this quiet. Not because it was empty, but because every being present was afraid to breathe. Behind a triple-layered force barrier lay the reason. The creature was enormous, its bulk filling nearly the entire medical enclosure. 6 limbs scraped against the reinforced alloy floor, claws leaving deep gouges as it thrashed in blind panic. Its hide was a patchwork of obsidian plates and softer, pulsing tissue that glowed faintly with bioluminescent veins. 2 massive horned ridges crowned its skull, framing a mouth full of serrated teeth capable of shearing armored vehicles in half. This was a Craxian war beast. A species engineered for planetary assault. A living siege engine. A creature whose roar alone had sent civilizations into surrender. And now it was screaming. Every medical specialist in the bay had already tried and failed. The Velnari trauma surgeons had withdrawn after 3 were injured. The Rith claw healers had refused outright, declaring the beast too unstable. Even the synthetic medrones had been torn apart within seconds of deployment. The official report was already drafted. Subject deemed untreatable. Recommend termination. Commander Zelthorin, a tall, mantis-like being clad in station authority armor, folded his blade arms tightly against his thorax. His compound eyes flicked between the thrashing beast and the lone figure standing near the entrance. A human. Unarmored. Unaugmented. Wearing nothing but a white coat with a faded insignia stitched over the chest. Dr. Elias Mercer, DVM. A veterinarian. Zelthorin's voice clicked sharply through the chamber speakers. Human Mercer, this creature has killed over 12,000 beings across 3 systems. It does not accept care. It does not understand mercy. Step back. Elias didn't move. Instead, he studied the beast, not as a weapon, not as a monster, but as a patient. He could see it now. The subtle hitch in its breathing. The way its left forelimb dragged just a fraction of a second too slow. The dilation of its pupil clusters. Panic, not rage. Pain. A lot of pain. Commander, Elias said calmly, adjusting the sleeves of his coat, it's not attacking because it wants to. It's attacking because it's terrified. A ripple of disbelief passed through the observation deck. Terrified? This thing had flattened cities. Zelthorin's mandibles flexed in irritation. You project human emotion onto a weapon of war. Step away before it breaches containment. Elias finally looked up. Then turn off the field, he said. The silence that followed was absolute. You are insane, Zelthorin hissed. Maybe, Elias replied. But if I'm right and you keep treating it like a threat instead of a living being, it will die. And so will any hope you have of understanding why it was attacking in the first place. The commander hesitated. The Craxian warfront had gone dark 2 cycles ago. This beast had been found drifting alone in a ruined transport. No handlers, no command signals. A weapon abandoned. Finally, against every protocol written into the Galactic Medical Codex, Zelthorin made the call. Lower the barrier, he ordered. 10%. Weapons hot. The force field dimmed. The beast roared. Elias didn't flinch. He stepped forward slowly, palms open, body low, not in submission but in non-threat. Every step was deliberate, measured. He remembered doing this on Earth decades ago, kneeling before injured predators far smaller than this one. Wolves. Big cats. Creatures humans once feared just as deeply. The Craxian's head snapped toward him. Its many eyes locked onto the human, muscles coiling to strike. Elias knelt. Not because he was forced. Because he chose to. He lowered himself to the cold metal floor, ignoring the alarms screaming in his earpiece. Then, softly, so softly that only the creature could hear, he spoke. Hey, easy, buddy. I know it hurts. The translation matrix hesitated, then rendered the words into raw tonal resonance, the closest approximation of comfort in Craxian sensory language. The beast froze. Not calm, but confused. Its claws trembled mid-air. The roar died in its throat, replaced by a low, broken sound, something dangerously close to a whimper. Every being watching felt it. The fear didn't vanish, but it shifted. Elias stayed still. Minutes passed. Sweat beaded on his neck as the creature's massive head lowered inch by inch, until its breath washed over him, hot, metallic, and uneven. That's when he saw it clearly. A shard of dark crystal was embedded deep beneath the creature's armor plating, right at the base of its neural ridge. A control spike, military grade. Damage. Malfunctioning. Sending constant pain signals. No wonder it was insane with fear. "Commander," Elias said quietly, never breaking eye contact with the beast, "this thing isn't rampaging. It's being tortured." Zelthorin's voice came out hoarse. Can you remove it?" "Yes," Elias said. "But only if it trusts me." He reached out. Slowly. His fingers brushed the edge of the creature's armored hide. The Craxian flinched but didn't strike. Elias whispered again. "It's okay. I've got you." He worked for hours. No restraints. No sedatives. Just patience, calm breathing, and a steady voice. He cleaned infected tissue with one hand while keeping gentle pressure with the other. He adjusted his tone, his posture, reacting to every subtle shift in the beast's body language. At one point, when the pain spiked, the creature recoiled violently, and Elias took the full force of its head, knocking him aside. Alarms blared. Weapons armed. Elias coughed, blood on his lip, and raised one hand. "Don't," he said. He pushed himself back up and knelt again. Same place. Same posture. Same words. "It's okay." Finally, with one careful twist, the control spike came free. The effect was immediate. The creature collapsed, not in violence but in exhaustion. Its massive body slumped forward, breathing slowing, bioluminescent veins dimming into a soft, steady glow. For the first time since its creation, the Craxian war beast slept. The station erupted. Medical staff flooded in. Researchers stared in stunned silence. The recording spread across the galaxy within hours. A human veterinarian had done what no army, no weapon, no technology could. He'd healed the galaxy's deadliest creature, by treating it like a living being. Weeks later, the beast awakened. Not in a cell, but in a sanctuary. Elias was there, sitting quietly on a crate, reviewing data on a tablet. When the creature stirred, he looked up and smiled. "Hey," he said softly. "You're safe." The Craxian lifted its head, eyes clear now, no longer clouded by pain or fear. It lowered itself, and gently rested its massive skull beside the human. Across the stars, civilizations reconsidered everything they thought they knew about humanity. They didn't tame the galaxy with force. They knelt. They whispered. And somehow, the universe listened.